Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson.
Another summer-like day around here, sunny and toasty, partly cloudy. A great day for a road trip, and I took the car down to Nanawaya today, Winston County, speaking to Mrs. Maxey's 4th and 5th graders right here. There they are. We had a great time today discussing all things tropical weather. We talked about Hurricane Dorian, also the developing tropical system in the Bahamas right now. Thanks for inviting me down there to Winston County today. Now, speaking of that tropical disturbance, there it is. We've highlighted it. And there's an 80% chance for some development over the next couple of days. And actually, the National Hurricane Center just over the last hour has initiated some advisory information on that system. This is potential storm 9, so it's not a named system. Sustained wind only at 30, still fairly unorganized right now. But you can see the track here back to the northwest as we go throughout the course of the weekend. This actually could become a named system, maybe a tropical storm. If it does become a named system, it would become Umberto. That is the next name on the list. And the forecast models today taking the eastern track, the consensus would be that it would go closer to Florida and the southeastern coast versus back up here. So yesterday and the day before, we were thinking some of that moisture could get up here and give us some cooler and wetter weather early next week. If it does take that western track, it doesn't look like that will be the case. So at this point, we're going to be raising temperatures for early next week and lowering rain chances. Now what people want to see. We've had some gusty breezes there in Vernon recently with a little bit of a thunder shower to your north that set out an outflow boundary. There's been a few isolated storm cells today, but as expected, not a lot. And what you see there will be going away over the next hour or so, and we should have a pretty quiet evening. But it is hot. 95 in Tupelo and Columbus. It feels like 100 in Tupelo. We actually had a record high in Montgomery and Meridian today of 100 degrees, the actual temperature. So it's pretty warm out there right now, and it's going to stay that way. Tonight, a bright, nearly full moon shining overhead, low 70s for lows. We are looking at another hot day tomorrow, mid to maybe upper 90s out there. The rain chance, much like today, pretty limited, can't rule it out, 10% or less. That's the way it's looking here. So futurecast will show a limited chance for a shower storm tomorrow. As we get into Saturday, there's a slightly better chance for a storm or two with this frontal boundary in place. I can't rule out a little bit of rain here as we get into the start of the weekend. I know we have some college football games Saturday, so fingers crossed there, but still hot even into next week with widespread 90s.
All right, how much do you tip when you're at a restaurant? A new study finds it can depend actually on who you are. Mark Liverman explains.